Hello, good morning. Welcome in to another episode of Good Morning NASDAQ right here on the Clover Trading YouTube channel. It is is it it's the last day of February, guys. 227, year of our Lord 2026. Um yeah, people talking about oil stocks and gas. Wouldn't that be something to start March? One of those horrible situations where you remember those feelings in 2022, Huddy, of the news being very when you were in something like IMPP or INDO and the news progressing those stocks, but knowing that bad things are happening in the world. I really don't like those sectors. I'll be honest with you. Um, but a couple of those stocks I see on watch going into today. We got a little bit of movement into the end of the week. We have runners. Can't say we don't have runners. We got stuff moving. We got an OTC in play. Um, yeah, I'm still not doing much with anything in terms of being happy. But RXT gapping down this morning. Solid breakout yesterday. They just can't get to the next stage of making me happy. Huddy is joining us from an eastern village in Florida,
I'm in
right?
Miami. Well, yeah. Yeah. I guess an Eastern Village is a good way to put it.
Isn't it? Oh no, I just
Yeah, it
deleted
is.
Benzinga. No, you talk for a second. I just deleted my scanner.
All right, bring it back. Bring it back. Hey, everyone. My name's Huddy. That's Dom. The two of us make up two-thirds of Clover Trading here to talk about the gappers today. And why don't you write in the chat where you're tuning in from, how you're feeling. If you're ready to make some money, let us know. If you're ready to lose some money, that's cool too. That happens sometimes on this show. Well, not really on the show, but in life. And you back, Dom?
We're back. I got it. I don't know why I needed it. There's no gappers this morning. Yeah, kind of a cool week for the Clovers because you guys get 3 different webinars, right? Kyle did one, I did one, and you did one. So we had a great webinar. If you are a 4 leaf for Black Clover and you missed yesterday midday, we kind of now I have to reduce the volume on Huddy. Yesterday, you can't keep flip flopping audios on me. Um,
Now I'm too loud.
yeah, yesterday they were all like, "You need to raise it. He's too quiet." And now everyone's like, "Too loud."
Jesus
um,
Christ.
let's not say that. We reduced it. Um, I don't remember what.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yep, I remember that. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Hmm, it sounded good. Oh yeah, talked through a lot of charts, a lot of technical stuff. I feel like lately it's been easy to just kind of get lulled down into I just want to lay around and wait for a stock to work. But right now is a great time to study, great time to back test, go through different cycles throughout the past 5 or 10 years, different markets. Just really prepare yourself. I have a feeling at some point in our lives going forward that it will improve, that plays will start to work out the way we want them to. So right now, I think a great time to adapt and slowly make changes throughout your trading. We are going into March next week. Kind of crazy here. Halmies is in here, Sly Cosine, Anthony, Mash for Fun, Drummer Max. Cool name that I don't know how to say. Gintara Romana Skuas. Hello, welcome. Good morning. All right, Huddy, you're in Florida. It looks sunny. It looks you can just tell out the window how much happier that looks than New York City.
It
Um,
is so much happier here.
I love sun. I'm going to Florida in like a month. Something about, and I think it's easier to trade there. Maybe it's because you feel like you're a retired trader. I know Miami, you're not in like a Huddy. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know if we're still
Hello.
live. Don't say.
Well, it's a good, it's a,
All right, I can. Oh my gosh.
yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Everything's gone. Can you hear me?
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. Can you hear me?
Everything's gone.
Dude, I don't know what
I can hear you.
is going on. Is it
Can you hear me now? Good.
every time I can hear you?
Now? Good.
Every time I can hear you, it goes away.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either.
I don't. Is it the Zoom causing all this? Kyle is having a ton of issues. I had no problems yesterday. I can't tell if we're live. Are you live, Huddy?
I don't know.
I'm getting like
I don't
red,
watch the
red,
stream.
red scary bars everywhere, so I doubt it's even working. I
I'm
don't
totally
know.
blind.
I don't know if it's working, but I also don't understand
Yes.
why my internet is fine, but nothing works. I think we
Oh
are
man,
live
another
for
day.
moments. Just keep saying really good information in case people hear it. We're green right now, but I doubt that will change. I'm sure that will change. I don't understand what's going on. All right. Say good stuff. Hurry, Huddy, while it's green.
Oh, what were you talking about? Like Florida and trading the
Oh,
sun?
no,
Sun's good for you.
we don't have time for that right now.
All right, there's no gappers. So what
Let's
do
see
you
if
want to
there's
talk
any,
about?
let's see if there's any questions.
All right, let's answer
I
questions.
don't
We're
know how to
back.
fix these problems that we're having. I don't know what to do. It seems like
It's
once a
over our
day
pay grade.
this internet is either not working or it's Zoom. Um, let's oh no, it looks like it's gonna go right now. Let's see. Um, so some of those tickers. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how
I
you.
don't even know what's going
I
on.
don't know how you make internet better. If I run speed tests any other time of the day, I'm getting like 400 and like 20 something upload, and I can't. And then it's only when we do this crap. All right, I don't even know if you can see my screen talking. But Battle is a stock in the oil and gas world, gapping up a bit right now. I don't know. Do you know anything geopolitically that has happened that sparked this little trying to hold right now on increased volume?
No clue. I was at the gym this morning and I saw Vance said that we will not go to war. So apparently we're going to war.
Oh, because they said we're not.
That's what I would say. I don't know. There's a lot going on. You know, they said we're not, but like the Venezuela thing is going on. Like that's all dictated about around oil and like yeah, oil's in the news. Battle's a good looking chart.
Is there any others that you are seeing? I saw someone talk about INDO. It's kind of a breakout. It's not really the same stock it was back in the day in 2022. It's gone on some runs recently, but a lot more of a slower mover. Probably a bigger float these days than it was back then. What's Indo's float? Oh, it's only 9 million.
I think I think all of these charts are pretty not great, but whatever.
Yeah, pretty not great. Um, yeah, a couple breakouts on watch going into this morning. Kind of the theme lately, and even on the same tickers over and over again, has been this like gap up on the breakout day. CDIO ran yesterday and after hours, broke out, and then actually went to like 10 at like 6 o'clock really quickly. Probably a short that's overstayed his welcome that just couldn't take it anymore and ask, hit. And it didn't really continue past that. It wasn't like there was a ton of momentum there. It was more of like an exit and still in the midst of a gap up. It's still up 20%. It's still a breakout, but not something I think Huddy or I are that interested in. XWell gapping up right now into the breakout level. That was a day one gapper that kind of ran on an offering, right? Like an announced offering. And so we shall see if that continues. I know that it was either going to be done yesterday or was going to be registered soon. So I have a feeling that will come into play at some point. Those shares being down in the 40 cent area. But that is above my pay grade. Would have to talk to Edgar about that one. If you have any questions while it's working right now, please do let us know. Johnny says out of Seattle, gave some of my gains back. Trading small and trying to keep risk down on the month, but gaining knowledge and smacking myself. There's nothing wrong with that. But whatever market you start in, barring like 2021, most beginners are going to struggle, and you're going to go through a period of making some money, losing some money, making some money. You know, if you look at most profit curves from the first year or so of any profitable trader, it usually is down. It's usually learning how to lose. What was that book that Huddy always recommends? Best Loser Wins or something?
Yeah,
There you
something
go.
like that.
Learn how to lose. Learn how to be a good loser. It is definitely a skill you want to have over time. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like you said, if you're gaining knowledge, you're learning, you're gaining market experience. That really is one of the most important things, and that's going to lead to your longevity in this game. I don't know of anyone having like record months right now um, in February because the opportunities just aren't all that great. But it doesn't mean we can't study. Doesn't mean we can't learn. Doesn't mean we can't learn from the past as well. Let's see. Not a lot of questions because we've had internet issues, and it looks like the internet issues might start right now.
They are continuing.
We are continuing.
You are continuing with your internet issues.
Really irking me.
That's okay.
Sly says, Sykes says, have your money account and your knowledge account. Some months are for learning. It's hard to want to continue a thought knowing that the internet might pop out, but um,
Yeah, I like that. I like that quote from Sykes. I do think you have a financial account and a knowledge account. You probably have a lot more accounts than just those two, and you got to feed all of them. And sometimes the money will grow, and sometimes the knowledge will grow, and sometimes they'll both grow at the same time, and sometimes one grows and the other one doesn't. It's kind of part of the game. It's called life. Where'd you go?
I think I'm here. Can't tell if it's working. I'm really getting frustrated by this. We'll probably have to end it because I don't really see any questions. As you are at Traders for a Cause this weekend, Huddy, do you have any words of wisdom? I know you've been thinking. You were up all day. You sent me a screenshot that you were walking all day. You had to have been thinking a bit, unless you were just listening to like heavy metal like you do. Um, Going into the weekend, I know you're probably. I feel like conferences always pump me up, get me excited to push buttons and such. What is your main lesson for yourself going into this weekend that you want to try to learn from other experienced traders?
Well, I want to go into this weekend with the assumption that anyone I talk to maybe knows something that I don't, like humility and humble first, right? Um, and then as far as yeah, I woke up at I'm obviously jet lagged. I just was in Thailand like a day ago. So I woke up at like 3:30 a.m. I went for a run. I've done 10,000 steps. I've gone to the gym. I've had a day. Um, a lot of it was heavy metal in the ear. But I went to breakfast and I saw a guy with a trader shirt on. So I walked up to him and I said, "What's up? I'm new here. What's your name?" And we started talking, and he had been trading for 5 years, and he's from Spain, living in Poland, something like that, whatever. And we started talking, and I think the two things that in this conversation, maybe this is wisdom, maybe it's not. I'm just going to tell you about this conversation because I think that's where we're going. Um, he said he's been trading for 5 years, which is like a decent amount of time, and the thing that he struggles with is the noise that he sees on Twitter and or chat rooms that gets him to like not stay in his lane and try to like undertake a new pattern or someone else's trade. And it's just like the stuff that he does tends to work over the time, but where he gives back a lot of his gains is trying to like add and like follow other people's like patterns or alerts that aren't necessarily what's been working. So I told them like less is more. Like that's number one in this game. Less is more. Like if you have something that works, like you should really just kind of stay there and like let it print. Um, that was one thing we talked about, and then there was this other thing I'm trying to remember, but I forgot. Um, it's not going to come to me.
Okay.
So less is more. Oh, the other thing that bothered him was like he trades for like 2 or 3 hours. Like that's when his patterns, and then like the rest of the day, there's no patterns, and he feels like since he's not doing anything, he needs to be doing something. And I think that's a totally normal reaction to have in the markets. And I think that's the opposite of like a lot of being in the markets is contrarian thinking. So I was kind of telling him like I think everything you're doing is right, and like the more you're trying to do more, like it's taken away from your edge and your profitability and your mental space. So like most days, like I only push buttons for an hour, right? And like that's, in my opinion, right. To sit here all day and like push all the way until 4 p.m. Eastern, like you're going to spend 5 hours giving back all the gains you made in the morning. Like that is what traditionally most traders will do. So it is just like a conversation about less is more. And again, like if you're at Traders for a Cause and you want to have conversations like this, like I'll peel your ear off. Um, so that's kind of my words of the wisdom for the day. Less is more, and like if it feels like you're not doing enough, then you're probably doing enough.
Very nice. And you're rocking and rolling right into a webinar right here, a market open webinar from the hotel room. Going to be doing some live trading over there. Be able to, looks like it's going to be at least action right out of the gate this morning. There will be something, that first hour that you're talking about where you're pushing buttons, maybe not a ton of button pushing, but there will be stuff moving. One gapper is now ENSC. So, and I'm losing my own internet again. But excited for that webinar. We'll be over in the room in a second. I apologize, guys. I don't, maybe just reset my Wi-Fi before every morning. I don't know what to do about that, but we'll try to get it figured out going into March. But we're gonna wrap this up while we still have you here. I really do apologize for the technical issues, but like we said, it is a slow morning. There's really no gappers, and just happy to spend this day with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will see you in March. We'll see all you Clovers right now for that webinar, and have a wonderful day, everybody, and a wonderful week.